So, what's up, people? It's your boy. I'm Chris the Dom One, and I am Brock with another video. You know what you got to do: rate, comment, subscribe. Please hit that notification bell so it'll let you know when my next live stream or video goes down. Follow me on Twitter. I said Twitter. All right. Got a poll up on Twitter. Where you think Russell Westbrook's gonna go? Either the Heat or the Knicks. Vote right now. Tell me what you think. Right now, the Heat got a whole lot of massive votes. Okay. Also follow my. Also follow me on iTunes. I'm Chris the Don One Podcast. Go check that out. I'm gonna have a new episode available sometime today. Also, go check it out anyway. Give it a 5-star rating and a hellified, glorified review. Now, without further ado, let's get into today's topic. An anonymous executive, pretty much said, NBA executives pretty much said that the Russell Westbrook trade to the Heat is going to get done before the start of the regular season. Let me repeat that one more again. BleacherReport.com. You can go check it out for yourself. An NBA executive pretty much said that it's official. It's a done deal. It's going to be done before the start of the regular season, for this upcoming regular season. Now, I told you guys, I felt like this deal, as far as trading Russell Westbrook, in my opinion, I didn't think it was going to get done until next summer. The earliest I speculated was possibly around the trade deadline. But I wasn't putting a lot of credence in that. I thought it was going to be like next summer in free agency, where they're going to try to trade Russell Westbrook contract. Russell Westbrook. And I felt like the reason why it's going to take so long is because Russell Westbrook is owed a lot of money on that contract, and that's one of those type of contracts where it's going to be hard to get rid of. Now, because you're owing him so much money. It is similar to the Chris Paul contract, where it's difficult to trade him, but it's more difficult on Chris Paul due to the part that he's getting a little older, and there's not a lot of interest in Chris Paul. But as far as Russell Westbrook, I felt like to me, it was going to be in the summer. And I felt like he was going to go to the Knicks, because I felt like the Knicks had enough cap flexibility to make this deal done. My second choice was the Heat, but I didn't put a lot of stock in the Heat because the Heat really doesn't have, they don't have a lot of cap flexibility, and they will have to go dollar for dollar. Basically, if let's just say Russell Westbrook is $30 million this year, well, you have to match dollar for dollar. You're going to have to give up a lot of players, dollar for dollar. It's going to be a trade where it's, you're trading players, you're trading assets more than picks. The Oklahoma City Thunder don't want to be tied down to a lot of contracts. That's going to be difficult for them to trade to other teams. The likely scenario that Sam Pressly and the Oklahoma City organization would like to be in, if the Heat can just give them trade picks, because it's obvious they're rebuilding. They're in rebuilding mode, because Sam Pressly sees the writing on the wall. He knows he can't compete in this upcoming season. And like I told you guys, and I explained to you guys earlier in my live streams, that due to this free agency, a lot of teams got a hell of a lot better, and in the next 5 to 6 years, you're going to see the possibility of different teams winning the chip. It's not going to be a dynasty where one team wins all the championships. I feel like the dynasty is fall back on that. I don't think the super teams are going to exist in this 5-year era, and it's going to be like a different team every year, possibly winning the NBA championship. You may see maybe the Clippers or the Lakers or even the Philadelphia 76ers. They may win one or two championships, okay, but I don't put it past anything past three-peat. I think those days are over in the current climate we're in for at least 5 or 6 years. So Russell Westbrook going to the Heat. Obviously, the Heat is going to need a third team because the Heat, they have draft picks, but they got to match Russell Westbrook's contract dollar for dollar, meaning that you're going to have to find a third team that may be interested in the players you already have on your roster to make this work. And if you look at the Heat's roster, there's not a lot of available, I mean, there's not a lot of pieces that teams are clamoring for. Gordon Doggett, I mean, he's a good point guard, don't get me wrong, but I don't think anybody, they would love to have him, but not for that amount of money, okay? And the players that teams are interested in, particularly the Oklahoma City Thunder, the Heat do not want to trade those assets, okay? So the possibility of this being done, I mean, Russell Westbrook wants this to be done. The Oklahoma City organization wants this to be done. The Heat organization wants it to be done. Pat Riley, Sam Presti, they all want to get this done. But in order for this to work, it's going to be a little complicated. It's not going to be as simple as ABC. So they want to get this. If you read the whole article on BleacherReport.com, this NBA executive feels like this deal is going to be done before the start of the regular season. Because like I told you guys the last live stream, they don't want to be in the same type of boat or the same type of situation when the Heat was when the Lakers were trying to trade for Anthony Davis. And they was going back and forth, and it wound up where Magic Johnson was getting kind of stubborn at the end of that, and the New Orleans Pelicans were getting stubborn at the end of that, and that deal fell apart. Even when Magic Johnson said, all right, and he gave them a bunch of trade packages that the New Orleans Pelicans did not want, did not desire. At the 11th hour, Magic Johnson said, okay, we'll give you the pieces that you want. And they still turned that down because of all the leaking and all the collusion, and Dale Demps, that's the GM, former GM of the New Orleans Pelicans. And what transpired from that was Urban Magic Johnson stepped down, Demps got fired, and David Griffin is now in charge of those decisions. And he got what he wanted when he traded away Anthony Davis to the Los Angeles Lakers. And David Griffin is more of an experienced GM. He knew what he needed and what that team wanted. And when you look at the Oklahoma City Thunder, they want a situation like that, where they get draft picks and cap flexibility. But I feel like if you look at the teams that are able to trade for Russell Westbrook, the New York Knicks have some cap flexibility, and they can make this deal done quick, fast, in a hurry. The Detroit Pistons have some cap flexibility, and they can make this deal also done real fast, real quick. They don't need a third team to get this done. So I just want to let you guys know. I also stated in my live stream, I felt like, and that was yesterday, I felt like this deal was probably going to be done in 72 hours. 72 hours this deal is going to be done, which I suggest sometime around Friday before the weekend started. And I'm still sticking by that, even though I have been hearing a lot that this deal problems. It's not gonna be this deal's probably not gonna be. It's not gonna be in a situation where it's gonna be done at the 11th hour, but it's gonna be pretty damn close because they're gonna have to find a third banana, a third team to orchestrate this trade and to make this trade work. Okay, so that's all I got for today. Didn't want to make this video extremely long, just to let you guys know what's been transpiring on the Russell Westbrook front. I fully expect this deal to be done by the sometime around Friday, because both parties want to hurry and get this over with, because there's going to be a whole lot of PR. It's going to be a lot of, it's going to be, they're going to have to spend this to the fans of the Oklahoma City Thunder, where Sam Presti's saying, look, we knew we couldn't compete with these teams that uploaded and gotten better. Even if we kept Paul George and Russell Westbrook, we would have not. There was no way we could compete or contend, even if we traded and shuffled the deck, so to say, with the roster that we currently have. That still wasn't going to be enough. Okay, and that's how Sam Presti is going to spin it with the fans, with the Oklahoma City Thunder fans. Okay. Sam Presti is a smart man. He was one of the cornerstones of, James Harden, Kevin Durant, and Russell Westbrook. And can Magic strike again? Can he do his thing and find those types of athletes in these next future drafts? One will have to wait and see. But that's all I got for today. Guys, tell me what you think. Rate, comment, subscribe. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One, and I am out of here, dude.